This is your intention. This is your life. This is your lifestyle that we are designing. Identify your slot. Point to one specific hour on your schedule where your dream of starting your intentionally focused moment to live your lifestyle shift and see where it finally has a home. So we've got our power hours. We have our morning, afternoon, evening slots. Identify a space in your calendar where you can pause. And maybe this is over a lunch hour, where you can pause and you can think about, how am I doing? Am I following the path that I have just learned to follow? Am I following the path that says, this is where I want to be going? Am I doing it? Or am I slacking off? Am I not? Am I avoiding it? Or am I prioritizing other people's emergencies over my own intentional path? And just think about that. And then in this section of the workbook, write down the date and the time that you will start paying attention to these dream slots. Let's say tomorrow. Tomorrow is April 29th. We are very close to May. How about now? How about May 1st? Starting this day, you are going to give yourself 20 to 30 minutes to 45 minutes to look at the way that you are functioning. You are intentionally looking at the way that you are functioning and looking and living your life in that moment and deciding, am I living the way in which I said I would? Or am I falling back into old behaviors and rushing and chaos and not paying attention and just sort of scatterbraining through my day? Or am I intentionally focused on living my truth and following the architecture of my lifestyle? Because that is what I am choosing. The more you structure your life, the more you can accomplish, because you are no longer running around with your head flapping around like a chicken. You are literally driving the ship. You are literally in charge, and it feels like you're in charge because you are intentionally following a defined path that you said that you wanted to create, that you wanted to get to this destination. So we are devising your pathway there. If you don't follow the pathway that you devise for yourself, what's the point? Is it just to listen to another masterclass? Is it just to listen to someone else talk about the way in which that they recommend you do things based on experience, based on working with other women? Or do you truly want to live this? Do you truly want that lifestyle shift? And if you do, then do this for yourself. How does it feel to see a realistic space for your goals to exist? How does it feel for you to literally look at your calendar and say, on Wednesday at 2:30, from 2:30 to 3:30, I am going to intentionally focus on what I am doing. Did I accomplish my goals? Did I set up myself for success for the following day? Did I move meetings that needed to be moved? It's just taking that intentional opportunity to pause and look at what you're doing as opposed to just running within the rat race. So many do not do that. What makes us different from a defined intentional lifestyle is that we do this. We intentionally pause and we look at the way in which that we're going and we ask ourselves, is this the way that we want to go? If it's not, then stop and pause and shift. And you will have to stop and pause and shift multiple times until it no longer serves you to be going down the chaotic route. And you finally realize that. And you no longer have to stop and pause and shift because you are going down the direction that you have devised for yourself. You're following your path. You're following the map. You are no longer letting the chaos consume you. You have deconstructed the chaos and you no longer allow it in. because you have decided this is the path, not this way. In this spot of your intentionally focused shift in life, when you start making moves to improve your lifestyle, you have an opportunity for a small win. When you realize that you are no longer having to redirect because you are no longer going down that slippery path, this is when you give yourself that small win. You take yourself out to that cafe and you bring your journal. You talk to another friend about the work that you have been doing. You book a call with your coach or with your mentor and you talk to them. You talk to me, book an appointment with me and talk to me about how you have been employing these strategies in your life and how you no longer have to consciously make this shift because you are no longer going down that path that is leading you to nowhere. It is leading you away from your determined goals and your determined destination in life. So stop wishing for your change and be the architect of it. Stop wishing that things would be different and make them different. Shift your thinking, your life, your actions, your responses, your intentions. Shift them. Intentionally make the decision to stop yourself in your tracks and say, you know what? This no longer serves me. I am going to reroute, look at the map that I created for myself, and I am going to go down this pathway because this is going to get me to my destination. I'm not quite sure the frazzleness will get me there because it hasn't gotten me there yet. What makes me think it will get me there now? So there's that. Now let's talk about the design shift.